Hello. So, I made everyone new armor and weapons. A significant time sink for everyone. And all the little additional things as well from either hilts and whatnot add onto the weapons. Well, got a bit more powerful. Decided to take it for a small walk around some of the earlier areas. Also to look for ingredients. I was out there mainly these three because you would. And in my running around the dragon area again, which was really quick, I managed to knock off like a fifth of his health. Rest of my party without me, and none of them died, so there's a very high chance we'll be hunting a dragon today. Maybe two. For now, however, we have some rifts that need taken care of. So go to that damn place down there, shouldn't I? I shouldn't have banked out there. This place. Do I actually have the key now? I don't know if I have the key. Oh well, I'll be back for that. Aside, I kind of screwed up when making Cassandra's armor. And to use one of the masterwork materials on it, but forgot. Shouldn't make a difference though. Considering they're dragon worthy at the moment. But
Inquisitor, if you have a moment.
Let's give it a test, shall we? That works. For fuck's sake, stop fucking attacking me! Yesterday, that was a long time ago. Damn, I just f***ing destroyed that today, didn't I? Okay. Stick into this wall. Also means I could probably take out all the giants around as well. That'll be interesting.
We should search the area. Just die. Don't even have to use any of the knives. Help! God, if this were just yesterday, that fight would have killed me. Well, I upgraded their equipment a bit, but this is ridiculous. The Perendale War. Not many people take the road west into Perendale for the sake of pleasure. Few living things inhabit the rocky countryside save for silver miners, wyverns, and an astoundingly pugnacious breed of mountain goat. In far-off days, the mountains around the city were full of dragons, and perhaps this was what first brought it to the attention of the Pentagast kings. Certainly it was not the goats. Although the region has belonged to Navarra since the late Blessed Age, travellers here will find much that reminds them of a provincial Orlesian town. A great carving depicting the lions slaying the dragon adorns the Priandal's gate, and many Orlesian lions decorate the city's buildings, and there are still many citizens who cling to the hope that the Empress will restore the city to the Empire. Historians mostly agree that it was not the dragons, nor the silver, certainly not the goats that began centuries of warfare between Orlais and Navarra. It was Emperor Entier Valmont and the Pentagasts. In 782 Storm, the Pendergast family, fresh on the throne again for the first time in generations, and eager to build up the alliances lost by the Van Markham dynasty, approached the Emperor to solidify a peace treaty through marriage. The Emperor, who was under great pressure to produce an heir, set aside his Empress of 17 years and wed Princess Sorteria Pendergast, theoretically cementing a promise of peace and cooperation between Navarra and Orlais. Promises are hard to keep. By 797 Storm, Sultanara was still childless, and the Emperor sent her to a cloister so that he might marry his mistress. As anyone other than an entity might have predicted, the Navarrans took this poorly. Angry letters arrived in the imperial palace by the cartload. A small war party of Pendergasts rode into Orlais and reclaimed Princess Sontriata, but the Navarrans did not take military action yet. They were strategists and knew to bide their time. In 846 Blessed, while most of the Elysian army was committed to a war in Ferelden, the Pendergasts began their war against Orlais. The Orlesians rallied a defence and drove the Navarrans from Gishlane and Arslians, but at the cost of much of their northern territory. Perendale was lost and never recovered, a lingering sign that peace between the two nations was impossible. Cassandra's a Pendergast, isn't she? Oh, got the Danish banner. Easy one, actually. Attack and defense, is it? Oh, shit.
One less for Fairbanks to worry about.
Things are surprising to see when they're on the floor. Bottle of Thetis. Absence. I'm aware of how to spell it. The bottle reflects my wish that the current crop of beheaded self-styled cads would disappear. I preferred La Fierté as spirit, not affection. Sir Augusti's message. Augusti, might I remind you none of us really understand these heathen etchings. We're going as fast as we can. I would add that some of the men are uneasy about the whole thing. You know the stories of old curses. This weapon you will leave hidden here better be worth it, gal. So Augusti's message. Philida, I hope you are well and adjusting. This is now your home. The Imperial Army did not appreciate you. Your Empress used you for her own purposes. Forget her. Remember, you are no deserter. You are free. Your friend, Sir Augusti. Okay. I have no idea what the damn door is for that. Never mind, I think I just found it. This will be the Astrarian door. Okay. What do you mean done? Forward now. Oh.
I'm watching you, Varric, just so you know.
Well, that makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. What did I do now?
Nothing. Yet. Just keep it that way.
Varric Tethras, paragon of good behavior, at your service, Seeker.
Another of the elven artifacts.
Get me there.
Good. That should help strengthen the veil.
I normally do the strengthening things before the fucking rips. Oop. Near the door. Well, this is pathetically easy. Ugh. just threw me there for a second. It's much easier. See where it starts and finishes. Constellation Equinor, referred to as the Stallion in common parlance. The constellation Equinor has historically been depicted either as a rearing horse or a seated griffin. Some scholars speculate that the constellation's original image was that of a howler, which could indicate a deliberate supplantation of the constellation's original representation as Galanin. Bleh. The elven goddess, also known as the Mother of Howler, however, has also had great significance to early Neromenian culture, from which the ancient Imperium descends. This speculation is largely considered unfounded. Right. Smuggler, 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 smuggler. New clients. To Master Cows. The new client wants double the Red Lyrium ship last time. The contact said it was for someone called Samson. I met him during the last trip. Got a Templar feel of him. Although the armor he wears doesn't look chantry. Still, his coin's good, and he doesn't preach. Toby.
Another letter on the smugglers, referring to Samson.
Back this way a bit to pick up treasures from Strarium. Oh, we are definitely fighting that goddamn dragon today, aren't we? Sodas and Cassandra went up. Incidentally, I still don't have any runes on my characters. See the point in buying any, making any, even. Besides, I'm only killing them because I want the great bear hides. Definite level 3 crafting material. Onward! Screen transition, yay. Oh. Torn pages. Nothing done for days. No deer, no hares, nothing. Winnig says we are at least halfway through the forest. He is the only one who's travelled these parts, so we have to take his word. Ugh, Winnig. The minute we get out of here and back to a town, we're ditching the shifty-eyed bastard. Not just that he's a mage, he's just shifty. He found some herbs, said they would keep the hunger at bay. Shouldn't have listened. First thought it a good idea. What did he call it? Ash vine? Doesn't matter. You can't live off vegetables. Real men need real meat to keep the blood up and the humors circulating. Good thing we decided to rest. Feeling dizzy from lack of proper food. I'm writing trails off. Rift. Oh. White shadow. I camp beneath a large statue of a wolf, not far off the road. With the calm eyes of the great beast watching over me, I slept like a babe in arms. Let's see what you're targeting. Is it a bear? Nope. I idea why you're targeting. Funnily enough, I don't think I can beat the dragon in this forest. If I'm remembering rightly, it's one of the more powerful ones. Scribble notes. Sir Auguste is dead. This continues, we'll lose everything we worked for. We must do something. Send all the men out. Everyone who can fight. I'm heading to the exalted plains. There are still some free men hiding out there. We can regroup. Emery. Scribble note. When Samson made this deal, we promised you the Dales if you could hold them and keep the roads open for our supplies. Too difficult a concept to grasp, I see. Enough of your fumbling. The Red Templars deal with the Inquisition, like Captain Carroll.
I'm surprised, Seeker. I thought you'd take charge back in Redcliffe. Maybe grab Fiona and rough her up.
I do not rough people up.
Sorry, my mistake. You'd have your men do it for you.
You will never let that go, will you?
Probably not.
This is giant territory. Can't remember well enough though. By the way, Diary of Trollius Tubsis. A great mission, day 1. Arrived in the Emerald Graves and located the vast instance of the menace. Set up an observation area close by. This will allow for undisrupted study of the phenomenon. A great mission, day 2. This particular example of the menace seems far less active than the ones in lights. It pulsates at a rate of a mere 427 times per hour. The sound of it here is a nagging drone as opposed to the frantic whistling of the first one in town. As I recall, Sister Eurovia described the noise as similar to one heard when forcing air from a leaky bellows. Great Mission Day 5. Ran out of Sister Eurovia's honey loaves. Still have cheese, but spent yesterday foraging. Spotted another menace through the trees by the river. Can only describe it as stormy. Must be investigated further for the mission to succeed. I must learn all I can. Let me head over here and fill out the map. Oh, there's a thing here. Andraste's strength. Andraste's path was difficult, as was yours. But we did not falter, as she did not, and we will be rewarded just as she was. The Widow's Woe. My Robert died last week, victim to men who once wore the colours of our beloved Empress. His remains were buried, as our chantry bids, and his last wish was to have his ashes scattered on the plateau that overlooks the great wood. But brigands and traitors have taken these woods, and I cannot fulfill his wish. This is as far as I go. But there are good-hearted souls in the world, and I pray the Maker sends us one who may journey where I cannot. Andraste will look upon one who hears a widow's plea. With broken heart, Widow Cameron. Should have probably got the camp first. Oh well. Sketchbook. The sketchbook contains several charcoal drawings of wildlife. The artist is clearly a hobbyist, not a master. One drawing depicts several nugs congregating around what looks like a fade rift. On the next page, a giant, slavering creature with large ears and a snout is depicted emerging from the rift and devouring the assembled smaller nugs. Under that is scribbled the words, "I gave them brash vine. I really shouldn't have." quarry. Didn't even know that was there. Oh.
Goodbye!
Think I have any of these seeds yet? Rift. More override. Lessons can take a minute. Okay. My eye out for those guys then, because I need one more. The Diary of Trollius Eritibus. The Great Mission, Day 6. The stormy menace makes noise like a provoked cat at intervals of 1 hour 15 minutes. It is surrounded by 4 swirling reef-like demons. I have named them Primus, Secundus, Tertius, and Dummy. The first 3 orbit the menace like patrolling guards. Dummy follows, but often pauses and heads in a different direction. Very occasionally he twirls around like a lost man trying to find his bearings. The Great Mission, Day 8. Must be careful. A passing deer drew the attention of Dummy. For once he demonstrated a tremendous purpose. Felt almost proud. The pride was quickly replaced by great distress, observing what followed. It should not bend that way. Great Mission, Day 10. Another menace, seen further down the river. It seems in its infancy. No demons. I believe I have enough knowledge of the behavior of the menace as to attempt to destroy one. I would attempt this when with the Nescient menace. Caution is key. I can destroy them. I in a bit of a quandary. Clear out this bit, but I'll just teleport back up, maybe. Follow the river for now. Oh look. Target. And a bear. Meh.
Have you been taking notes on all this, Varric?
Well, you'll need to be more specific there, Seeker.
The Inquisition. planning to write a book about us, are you?
Oh, don't get your hopes up. You're not that interesting a subject.
Down there. Okay. Diary of Trullius Habitius. Final blood-smeared entry written in a shaky scrawl. The Great Mission. Final test. Learned so much since that first day on that ridge. Thought I knew enough to try to interact with the menace, to touch it. This didn't go well. Instruments did nothing. Didn't affect menace at all. We're all doomed. It's going to lie here for a while.
He underestimated how dangerous the rift is.
Do with a rubbery giant country. Two. Three. 4. 5. 6. I there. Light it. Okay, never mind. kind and not murder a poor bear. He walks right towards you.
Our friends are alive because of you. I got your back.
Okay. I also want to go back to the mine. Hopefully. Really properly check something. Right, last two over here. Do. You first. Really gonna make me go all the way around, aren't you? Right. A shot of the grave. Okay. Pretty sure. Giant territory just up there. There's a giant right there. That's pretty concrete. Giant territory.
Does Hawk ever autograph books?
Why? Doesn't your copy of The Tale of the Champion have a big hole in it?
Yes, but it could also have Hawk's signature on it.
Scrap of paper. There was once a sister from Sud, begging alms as a chantry girl should. Though she would talk gold or clothes for the cold, she looked first for the offers of wood. Logging stand. More of the damn things here. Toronto. Giant.
Not good!
Funny enough, I think the Bronto was a harder bloody fight.
Solus needs help! I must retreat!
Make it take you!
Yeah, the Brontos are definitely the harder fight. Sea Dragon. Letter to Smuggler's Wagon Master. Among the papers taken from the Red Lyrium smugglers in the Dales is a note from the ringleader to his lieutenants. Beware that Red Lyrium. Our mage claims it's much more potent than the blue, like serving brandy in an ale tankard. He said, 2 nights later he went crazy, frothing and screaming. We had to lock him in the warehouse. Looks like lyrium madness, but comes on faster. Not all bad. Our new client Samson has his agents buying anyone who gets sick for gold. When they brought the mage, I asked why. Samson's people said to make something better of him. From what they're paying, he must have something bloody spectacular lined up. Have the men be extra careful around the crates. Tell me if any come down sick. Keep the wire to yourselves. Kells.
Another letter mentioning Samson. The papers with names. Cullen could use this.
I think we all know what's through here. Just because we could see it from a little further away. Map. Map. Which his quest is anyway, so... We're almost at you as well. We're almost done in the Emerald Graves, whatever. Right. Let's go make a terrible, terrible, terrible mistake. can definitely win this. totally gonna win this. Why is that? Question it. Yep, I'd love for you to not. Ow.
Someone help!
The first dragon is dead!
I am sorry to have bothered you with my questions about your people, Varric. I see so much of this world in dreams. Humans, my own people, even Kunari. Dwarves alone were lost to me, save scattered fragments of memory where some spirit cared to watch. Now I know why I see so little.
And why is that?
Dwarves are the severed arm of a once mighty hero, lying in a pool of blood, undirected. Whatever skill at arms it had, gone forever. Although it might twitch to give the appearance of life, it will never dream.
I'd avoid mentioning that to any Carta, Chuckles. They might not take it the right way.
Actually had my upgrade fucking glasses. Taking that, but I don't fucking have them unlocked. But anyway. Give it the Talons 242. Well, there was a Nazi. Yeah, still terrible. Armor, Helm of the Inquisitor. Eh. Okay. I actually wasn't sure I'd be out of wind. And I pulled it off though. The twisted tree. The tree on the hill made me deeply uneasy. I chose not to camp there, even though the view was something to behold. Later on at a tavern in the Ville Montiville, I heard the tale. Before the Dales were conquered, elves would capture humans who trespassed and string their heads from the branches of that twisted tree. Some Everite. Yes. Father's blessing. Can't see any caves down there, so well, I'm just going to assume that's another example of the developers not fixing their bugs.
That was a kind thing you did. Bottle of Thedas, chastened sackmead. Grotesque strong odour, strong honey liquor, reminiscent of a warm summer's day. Apple blossoms in the wind, with an unexpected aftertaste of father going off to war, never to return. Bitter, to say the least. I wish they'd give me the fucking thing. Unsplattered notes. These appear to be the scribbled notes of a scholar named Erwin Carvey. The elements have ruined most of the writing. How many times have I sought information on the Dalish only to find that it is, once again, a tale told by Keeper Gishrel of the Ralafring clan. We can't have one keeper from years ago be our sole source of knowledge on the Dalish. There must be other voices in the Dalish clans, other perspectives that the elves cannot all be as hostile as most would. Dark smear obscures the writings. Conclude that it is our prejudice speaking when we repeat these damaging untruths. When I return, the university will finally acknowledge my contributions to Theodosian history. Ferdinand Genitivi, step aside. Remarkably difficult to locate. I'm walking in circles. But take heart, Erwin. This is all for a good cause. There must be someone in this forest who can point me to the Dalish.
I'll ask the next person I come. Hmm. Continue around the outer edge for now. God, I can't actually believe I beat the dragon. Ah. Being the one in the hinterlands, that would be understandable.
Andaran Atishan, stranger. Inquisition, right? We'd heard you were in the area. I'm Taven. Forgive my friend's caution. We weren't expecting anyone.
What is this place?
Dinan Hanin, resting place of the Emerald Knights.
The Order formed to guard Elven borders. Most fell during the Exalted March of the Dales.
Along with our homeland. I grew up with the tales as well. The Knights once walked these halls. Can you imagine?
What are you doing here?
Just looking.
Would you keep the secrets of this place from one of your own?
No, I just haven't actually found anything. Yet. There's a tomb, sealed since the Second Age. I believe I can find a way through.
What do you hope to find?
The truth. Elven accounts of the Old Kingdom or the Exalted March. Do you know what that could mean? So much of our history's been lost. To regain knowledge that hasn't been distorted by the Chantry, I should stop talking. If the chamber turns out to be empty, I'll look like an idiot.
If you intend to explore the ruins, perhaps I can help.
Our initial work will be tedious, and my party's more than capable of searching the ruins. Perhaps I could send word if we find something. Doreth Shirar.
The other one just teleporting into the campfire there for a second. Mosaic. Piece of big iron cow.
Keep your distance, strangers. Or better yet, leave.
My people built a life here. It must have been something to see.
Okay then. Let's go get a little revenge on this one. Shit. Oh. So much for that whole revenge on this one thing. Jesus fucking Christ.
We should search the area.
Okay. That happened. Don't be targeting me, please. Go to target someone else. Ah! Don't fucking do that, cunt. Don't fucking do. Oh, for fuck's sake! Let me get and fuck up, you fucking cunts! Fine, kill me. Jesus fucking Christ. Always those fucking ice guys. Come on, kill me. Christ of fucking mighty. Piss the hell off
We
like
should
they
search the
fucking
area.
should for a bloody millionth of a second. Let me fucking do the things I need to do. Move, get up, move, get up, move, get up, move, get up. Move, get, move, get, move, get, move, get, move, get. Jesus fucking Christ, you not to fucking well keep fucking firing at me after all that fucking time, you piece of fucking shit. Stop fucking using that damn move and die like you fucking should. Ugh.
We should search the area.
It'd be the hardest fucking rift in the game, because if it's not, then this is fucking annoyance. You were meant to target someone else, you fucking cunt!
Stay back!
Jesus fucking Christ, move! Don't fucking stand there, dipshit! Fucking move! Off. Knock it off. Christ fucking noisy. Ridiculous. Bullshit.
We should search the area.
What happened? Thing fucking finished first already, you piece of fucking crap. A fight that should have been over the first fucking time I fought it.
Stay up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why don't you die? Stay up, stay up. For fuck's sake. When I say stay up, I mean stay the fuck up. Don't fall down for no fucking reason. Christ fucking mighty. Ugh. Fight is annoying.
We should search the area.
Stop fucking firing that fucking ice beam, you fucking cunts! The bloody thing is gonna stop jumping all over the fucking place. Good fucking lord, that was annoying. Not been anywhere near that annoying ever. Why the hell that one went so well that time? Well, relatively well.
Valas Dahlen. Calmaran was Eleonora's apprentice and first, and a friend to the Halla. Right. Just down here, yes. Falls on the other side of the giant. Rathlin was a great lord of Elven Hamsharal. Rathlin tribe exists today, believes they descend from him. Ooh. Ow. Legislation. Dalish revere Eleonora, and her tristies were in her tireless work revealing the magical arts of lost Arlathan. Valas Delen. Elves have their heroes, just as we do. They honor the Valas Dehen, life trees of legend, of these legendary figures, planted in remembrance of those who dedicated their lives to the Danish kingdom. These trees grew into a mighty wood, testament to the elves' force at their height. Walk beneath the Valar Desen with reverence. Remember that each of them once had a name. Valar Desen. Bithros protected the Dales from human incursion. When humans sent missionaries and Templars, he turned them away. Valar Desen. Vathrel conquered the human city of Monstermound. The Dalish believe Mathalin was the first of the Emerald Knights and the first to hold Ivarian, the Blade of Honor, forged in Hamsharal for his hand. Tenelith was a smith and the High Keeper of June. He spent her years rediscovering the arts of Arthan. Silan was Mathalin's squire. He walked always with a wolf at his side.
There's a story here, and I don't know what it is. That bothers me more than it should.
Right. That just leaves. Graves. Corrupt Channel. Map of Watcher's Pass. That's there's reach. I assume it's there. Say these fucking places completely. I'm just gonna assume it's in that plot. Makes it slightly easier to do. Ow. Mega ow. I assume I have the key to this now. Yep. Do.
The Freemen's leader should be holed up here. This place has seen better days.
These men are thugs. What do you expect?
I haven't heard anything from the plane. Have you? No, nothing recent anyway.
Message from Lord Morale's journal. the journal of one of the villa's former owners. Atrium is the very soul of discretion. I could have a Templar to dinner and they would be none of the wiser. The Templars haven't gone off to do maker knows what. I might try it. Valerie complains, but the Empress herself has such an advisor. Why not me? His services are useful, and no one could better ensure our security. No matter, the distractions of the city will ease her mind soon enough.
Might be something here. Better take a closer look. Part of a key. There's a rune inscribed on it. Or part of one.
Sexuality in Thedas. What I find most interesting is that despite the lack of open discussion on matters of human sexuality, there is a commonality to be found on the subject in all Andrastian lands. Typically, one's sexual habits are considered natural and separate from matters of procreation, and only among the nobility, where procreation involves issues of inheritance and the union of powerful families, is it considered of vital importance. Yet even there, a noble who has done their duty to the family might be allowed to pursue their own sexual interests without raising eyebrows. The view on indulging lusts with a member of the same gender varies from land to land. In Ole, it is considered a quirk of character and nothing more. In Ferelden, it is a matter of scandal, if done indiscreetly, but otherwise nothing noteworthy. In Tevinter, it is considered selfish and deviant behavior among nobles, but actively encouraged with favored slaves. Nowhere is it forbidden. And sex of any kind is only considered worthy of judgment when taken to awful excess or performed in the public eye. Lady Meryl's diary. All this fuss over Gaspard and Celine. The talk was amusing enough. Now we hear of conflicts between the Imperial Army and the soldiers supporting that usurper. The thought of them coming here is frightful. Mother is right. Our most fashionable acquaintances will summer in the city. We should do the same. Raymond is stubborn, of course. All his little tricks and trinkets are here. We indulge his eccentricities, mostly to annoy Mother, but we cannot have everything sent to Val Royeaux on such short notice. He does insist we keep Atrium on. He refuses to do without the man's services. I suppose he views Atrium as another piece of his collection. Still, such devotion to a servant. I'm unsure how full up my inventory is. Annoyed that I couldn't get the last thing from their own template. Maleficent's journal. I see Lawrence's death in my mind all the time. The man who killed her, one of the usurper's soldiers, was familiar. I wouldn't be surprised if I once shared a drink with him. Isn't that how it is now, brother against brother? The priests tell me to remember Laurence's life, not her death. I try to recall. Years passed. Countless times she saved me. The day we first met, when I was a young recruit who almost pissed himself at her barked orders. Because of her, I learned discipline and control. It instilled in me pride in what we did. Taught me how to use a sword. More importantly, she taught me how to keep it sheathed. She was fearless, strong, regal, and she was cut down like a common peasant by someone we may have once known. Anyone remember her? Celine? Some pages later. There is a new soldier in our battalion. Gordian. He's an odd fellow with an accent I can't place, like he'd spent time in the marches. Doesn't matter. In the end, he's been a comfort, listening to me talk about those who died. He also lost friends in Celine's war, and he's tired, like we all are. He said a very wise thing. There is no war without soldiers. The Empress can't wage her war if we refuse to fight. Olay should belong to the Elysians. Servant's letter. My lord, everything is in order for your departure. I have granted leave to all non-essential staff and arranged transportation for the time you requested. I've taken the liberty of securing the more valuable items in your personal storeroom. I trust you will find everything to your satisfaction. Atrum.
Take them down.
Seems to be the last of them.
I'm guessing that was the man in charge.
We struck a blow against the free men.
From what we've heard, I'm not sorry to see him go.
Red Templar orders. Letter bearing the Templar seal. Have a chat with Malphant. Make sure everything's running smoothly. While there, see if any of his men might wish to volunteer their services in Empress de Leon. We could always use a few more. Be discreet. Malfin's still useful. I doubt he'd remain so if he thinks we're stealing his soldiers. See. Red Templar's correspondence. Tell your men to watch out for the Inquisition. The Elder One has had enough of their meddling. See.
Seems we interrupted their meeting with the Templars.
They weren't expecting us. Whatever they came for might still be here.
The Exalted March of the Dales. The chanter's story of the Exalted March of the Dales paints the picture of the righteous faithful arrayed against heathen savages. But I have long studied the Dales, and I find the acceptable version of the tale to be a poor one, laden with overt pro-chantry and pro-human biases. Thus, it is my moral imperative to propose an alternative interpretation that the Exalted March of the Dales was nothing more than an expansionist ploy hiding behind the mask of faith. It is easy to see on any map how large the Dales are. More importantly, they stand between Orlais and the rest of the south, and would likely have represented a significant obstacle to the Empire's expansion into Ferelden. Naturally, we stood to benefit from propagating the narrative of a hostile, unreasonable people attacking innocent missionaries and making blood sacrifices of good Andrastian babies. The likely truth is that the elves merely wish to maintain sovereignty over lands promised to them by Blessed Andraste herself, when the humans showed clear intent to undermine their autonomy. Of course, the elves reacted by becoming increasingly isolationist, which suited the Empire perfectly. Here was a kingdom that spurned diplomatic overtures and that refused to lend aid during the Second Blight when the Darkspawn attacked Monstermart. Danish kingdom could not be anything but a dormant threat, one that needed to be crushed before it awoke. Scholars point to the massacre at Red Crossing as the impetus for the Chantry's declaration of an exalted march on the Elven Kingdom in the Dales. They conveniently ignore the fact that no one alive truly knows what happened at Red Crossing, or why the elves attacked. The Chantry's response to the Elven aggression that resulted in the slaughter of hundreds was predictable. In light of my thesis, perhaps we should examine the events of Red Crossing and wonder if the attack was truly unprovoked, or whether it is possible that someone saw benefit in sacrificing an entire village to justify the subjugation of an entire people. A long walk to Hamsharel. Only 65 of our group made it to Hamsharel. Some gave up, some sickened, especially the little ones. Bandits stalked us. My mother forgave them. I had to steal food. A child fought me for extra scraps of bread. Years later, I carried her for miles after her legs gave out. She died shivering in my arms. I used to have a master, a mage. He fed me well, never beat me. He even taught me how to read so I could do his accounts. But if he had a theory or a spell he wanted to test out, he'd get out his daggers, have the other servants tie me to a post, and carve furrows into my skin. I was so afraid. Every time I was sure I would die, but at worst I'd collapse, get bandaged up, and lie in bed too weak to move for days. The other slaves visited me in secret to survey the damage. I'd heal just enough before he needed blood again. That is why I travelled from Voldorma to the Dales with nothing but rags on my back. That is why there were 105 of us when we set out, all elven. That is why I fell to my knees and wept when we crossed through the gates of my new home, a village for my people. Malfin's journals. I don't know what we're doing anymore. Our hearts were pure when we started. I have to wonder if we lost our way. The Templars are terrifying. When I speak to the Knight Captain, I feel uneasy. There is something unsettling about his eyes and voice. They keep making offers, more shipments to guard, more men to be escorted to their keep. No more grousing. I can't let my doubts show. Others take their cue from me. They must stay strong. It's just for a little while longer. Then we'll get what we want. We'll be free. Letter to Malphant. Malphant, I'm sending men to discuss some changes. It's perfectly reasonable. We're willing to compensate you for any inconvenience. I want our relationship to be mutually beneficial. It's been going so well, each of us with our crusades. See.
Red lyrium.
They must have been smuggling it for the Templars.
Not anymore.
Malphant's journals. August and I have established outposts in the Emerald Graves. We are spreading the word to both armies. I'm sick of good old Legion men and women dying for someone else's cause. It ends now. Orlais should belong to us, the people who defend our borders, who till our fields. If we're to fight and kill for something, let it be that. Several pages later, Templars approached us. They are not the order I know, but they have offered weapons and gold if we help bring their supplies through the Emerald Graves. We are to free the Dales from the grasp of the nobility. We need what they have to offer. It's a deal with a demon, but our cause is worthwhile. An official appraisal. Lord Morel. I posed a few questions to my contacts in Whitespire, discreetly of course. At least they want the peace for themselves. From what I can gather, the device, rustically dubbed a lyrium epilan, is meant to restore broken runes. They are not widely used. Some suggest that if the rune were affixed to an object, the device could restore the item itself. Although I was unable to confirm the truth of this, this is purely academic, as it requires a mage to function. It is nevertheless a rare piece, prized among the collectors of curiosities. I trust you are pleased with the purchase. Sincerely, Emile Fabre.
So here's where they kept the good stuff.
Oof, 82 ammo. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right, that should be our graves just about finished.
Mr. Cousteau is dead. Sometimes it would be easier if I could kill you.
You saved my people. We'd given them up for dead. Perhaps the stories are true.
Who are these free men of the Dales?
Most are deserters from the war, tired of fighting and dying for a cause in which they have no stake. But recently, the Freemen have organized, started attacking anyone and everyone. Their new leaders are driving them to take the Dales for themselves.
What is your opinion of the Civil War?
When I quarrel with my cousin, wine is spilled. Perhaps someone loses a tooth. When Celine feuds with hers, a country is torn apart. Does it matter to a farmer or a woodsman who reigns in Val Royeaux? Yet they suffer. We're all weary, Inquisitor.
Tell me about your people.
Simple people. Most have lost family. All have lost their homes. I found a few, helped them, found this cave for shelter. Word spread and more came. We just want to survive.
I need to be going.
Good day then. Any news, Inquisitor?
The free men have been defeated.
They hurt so many of my people. Now it's finally over. Thank you. Perhaps with the free men gone, we can find a proper home. Algon's lodge was always well situated. Inquisitor.
I need to be going.
I'll be here.
Good day.
Good day to you. I'm standing because of you. I've little to give, but I'll always be grateful. The Inquisition will always be welcome here.
How did you end up in the Viridium mine?
Oh. We desperately needed supplies and tried to steal some from the freemen. The mine didn't seem well guarded, and I used to be in the militia in my home village. I don't know why we weren't killed. I do remember Sister Cousteau talking about sending us to the Emprise de Lyon. Maybe I was mistaken. I can't imagine what they'd do with us there.
I hope things are going well.
The supplies we salvaged from Cousteau's mine have been a great help. Thank you again for saving us.
Can we get a bigger fire going here?
It's true.
Fairbanks is a good man. We both.
Inquisitor, you saved Gertrude and the others. Thank you so much. This is bold of me, but if I could have a moment.
I'm here. What do you need?
This is about Fairbanks. There is a rumor that he is of noble blood. Once the war is over, many of us will return to serve our lords, to work our fields, raise their brats. Most of the aristocracy know little of the lives of commoners. They care nothing for us. Fairbanks is different. He is a great man. There is much he could do if he had the power. If the rumor is true. If Fairbanks is noble and we have proof. Do you see what I'm saying?
Does Fairbanks know about this rumor?
He doesn't like it. And he won't let me discuss it. Stubborn ass.
The rumor about Fairbanks being noble. What do you want me to do about it?
Oh, I don't mean to impose, but you travel all over the Dales, don't you? Perhaps if you found something that could help. I've written everything I know in my journal. You can look at it.
rumor about Fairbanks being noble. What do you want me to do about it?
Oh, I don't mean to impose, but you travel all over the Dales, don't you?
Yeah. Fucking goddamn maps. Map of Watcher's Bar. Where is it? Is this? You map again. Find the spot marked on the map. Show me the fucking map then, you piece of... Deer Bridge River. River. East Wall General. Scribble notes. Villamariel's taken. Malfoot's gone. We're losing our grip. What now? Men are starting to bulk. Talk about giving up. this fucking treasure? Oh. Give me another red Templar. The damn thing I need. I should have sold. And I at the shop just now.
Word for you.
Oh man. Two more logging stands. Fine. There it is.
My ancestors hunted dragons here ages ago. Hard to picture what it was like then.
Right.
The Inquisition will always be welcome here.
It was in Fairbanks. Okay. Nope. Nope. Again. Think not purple. Don't actually have other things for some people, so
Inquisitor.
I can't believe this.
Ole's heraldry and symbolism. This book offers a comprehensive look at the well-known noble bloodlines of Ole. Of interest are a few lines in the entry on the house of Le Marquis. Amis Le Marc? No. Amis Le Marquis established this ancient house in the time of Emperor Cordelius Dracon. Sadly, the bloodline ended with Lord Girox Le Marquis, who disowned his only daughter, Bernice. The shield of Le Marquis bears a falcon valorant on a field of sky blue and gold. The house's motto is, "To the sun on blessed wings." Ugh. Did I really just come down on the wrong side of the fucking wall? Well, that's perfect. Oh, painting. in a carved wooden frame. Paint has rubbed off in some places. Carved into the back of the frame, Lord Gyrus Lamarcky. The portrait shows the Lord as he must have looked over 40 years ago. There's a striking resemblance to Fairbanks. Midwife's Journal. This time-worn diary was found amongst more valuable items. It is bound in leather and has a solid silver trim, which might be why it was saved. Few entries can still be made out. 16th herring, 9/8. This has been the coldest winter I can remember. Even the river is frozen. No one should be out there. Not in this blizzard. Though you can imagine my surprise when there was a knock on my gate. A young woman. She's looking for the Fairbanks cottage. I go out, I say to her, nothing fair about this weather, but yes, you are at the right place. She throws back her cloak and I see she is heavy, less than 2 weeks away. Please help. She is almost in tears. I bring her into the house and sit her by the fire, with some tea and slippers. She is young, not more than 20. Her hands are smooth, they have not seen a day of work in her life. Her clothes are travel-stained but fine. The cloak must be worth at least 50 royals. Beautiful blue trimmed with fox fur. Her name is Bernice, but she won't say more. Many girls come here not wanting to say who they are. I understand. 25, herring, 9/8. Bernice has had the baby, a boy, healthy, full head of hair. She named him Everest. She tried to pay me with a heavy gold locket, a falcon on its face. I asked her what it was. It looks valuable. She says it's her father's and she doesn't care to have it anymore. I tell her she might not, but her son might one day want to know where he's from. 1st Winter March, 9/9. New Year. Bernice should be healthy enough to leave, but it is still cold and I just cannot turn her out. I will ask her to stay and be my assistant. I have needed help for a while. My fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Clever girl. She will make a fine apprentice.
The Inquisition will always be welcome here.
Good day to you, Inquisitor.
We're right. Fairbanks is noble by birth. Fairbanks is not even his real name.
Let me see. Évariste Remarque. I knew it from the start. I know just who to give this to. This will be enough to make the council sit up and take notes. I'll send this on as soon as possible. Thank you, Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
I need to be going.
I'll be here.
I'll let that play out. Quest map. Quest map. Right. Wanted to go to the mire. The mire, did I want to go? I wanted to go there. So, yeah, that would be a good spot. Do this because I only hit the boxes in front of the door once. House is here. Okay. Gardener Diary, property of Ira Gardner. First sign of the plague is coughing and going pale, like blood's running out of your skin. Elfroot soothes the cough but doesn't cool the next day's fever. That's where the spindleweed helps. Ones I planted by the old shed come in quick. They seem to like where the soil's dry. Try making an ointment with it tomorrow. The Empty Ones were a small and short-lived cult based in Navarra, and known for worshipping the Blight, and by extension the Darkspawn. Some confuse the Empty Ones with followers of Tevinter's old gods, a reasonable mistake since archdemons are said to be tainted old gods. However, it is clear from the histories that the Empty Ones did not worship Dumat and his ilk, but the Blight itself. Following Andraste's death, many of her followers fell into a deep despair. They believed that the prophet's betrayal and the execution marked the beginning of the end of the world, and that the Maker's wrath would soon come upon them. The most fantastical of them all gathered together, and fatalistic of them all gathered together, to prepare for their doom. They called themselves the Empty Ones, for they saw themselves as worthless husks ready to be swept away by the Maker's hand. It is unknown what passed then, but over time the Empty Ones grew to believe that the Blight was to be the tool by which the Maker would end all of creation. They preached that it came from the void, a place of nothing, and that a return to the void was something to be celebrated because it meant an end to all pain and suffering. Some mistakenly take this to mean that the Empty Ones worshipped evil, but that is an oversimplification. The Empty Ones believed the world to be beyond redemption, and that it was the Maker's will that it be destroyed completely. There are tales of Empty Ones scouring the deep roads searching for Darkspawn, whom they saw as the Blight's prophets, in order to assist them in bringing about the next Blight. Predictably, the beginning of the second Blight saw the end of the Empty Ones. The entire cult made its way to the Anderfels, where they stood in the path of the encroaching Darkspawn, and, singing in praise of oblivion that was to overtake them, were consumed. Okay, that's that place done. It's dragon time.
Dispatch for you.
Got the royal effort 60. Awesome. I wonder if Plant growth is tied to the system clock as well.
Come back!
That last burst of flame nearly roasted us.
Ah, poor thing didn't stand a chance. Search table. Dragonling nest. The dragonling's nest is marked with a patch of blackened stone, bones and a few very charged picks that were evidently used as makeshift weapons, although not well.
Awesome. Yes.
Good day. Welcome back. I passed round what you found. No one will go hungry.
A pleasure to see you again.
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes, I need them to keep wounds from going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help. A pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Ram chops, ram cutlets, braised ram with all the trimmings.
A pleasure to see you again.
I found some of the herbs you were looking for.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Thank you so much for your help.
Okay. I think there is more to do, but it's not on the table, so... Speaking of which...
The smugglers we interrogated gave up the Red Templar's main source of red lyrium, Inquisitor. It's located in the Dales, near a town called Sarnia. Destroying the mine there will cripple Samson's operations.
Excellent work, Commander. I'll investigate the mine.
Destroying the Red Templar's source of lyrium will be a loss Samson won't soon forget.
storage first.
Inquisitor. Inquisitor. Another complete work of what?
I don't really care either way. Isle Garden, Omega, hear my cry. Guide me through the blackest nights. Still my heart against the temptations of the wicked. Make me to rest in the warmest places. O Creator, see me kneel, for I walk only where you would bid me. Stand only in places you have blessed. Sing only the words you place in my throat. My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Lift me from a world of pain and judge me worthy of your endless pride. My Creator, judge me whole. Find me well within your grace. Touch me with fire that I be cleansed. Tell me I have sung to your approval. O Maker, hear me cry. Seat me by your side in death. Make me one within your glory, and let the world once more see your favor. For you are the fire at the heart of the world, and comfort is only yours to give. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, I do have Prophet's Laurel. Okay. Nice to know. Tower.
A proper mage tower. Every castle needs one.
You find the strangest things, Inquisitor. Interesting altogether.
Noisy downstairs. Why is it getting noisy today downstairs? Time day they fucking do this. Quick save.
I have not asked in a while. How goes the hunt for Samson?
We're close. I know it.
If I can help you any further...
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Researchers have been examining everything known of the draconic species. She believes she has a way to flush out a creature that might serve as a mount. The Dracolis is a rarely seen beast, weary, skittish, but hardy and powerful. Certainly not a standard addition to a stable, but in what other way has the Inquisition proven itself to be standard? Country Archive exists outside the city of Montferrat, in the lower chambers of a monastery, also known for its fine wine. The latter has put the archive at risk. According to the abbess, she recently sent word to the Inquisition that looters have come in search of wine, and that they will not listen to her assurances that wine is not actually stored in the lower chambers. Without Templars to guard the monastery and lacking coin to high guard, the abbess has asked the Inquisition to move the archive somewhere more secure, and will happily donate whatever may be of use.
Let's see what we have.
Just emerald grade resources.
At your service.
Do 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 do. Take far too long not doing this. The creature has been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim it in the stables. Mind your fingers. My agents moved everything of importance from the Abbey to a safe house in Gish Lane. If looters can find it there, they are more resourceful than most. The Abbess expressed her sincere relief and let us leave with a few choice items from the archives. Liliana. Draw out the Red Templar Lieutenant. Looks like Fairbanks was good on his word. The freemen were helping the Red Templars smuggle red lyrium through the Dales. In exchange, they received gold and supplies, which was to go towards the furtherance of their cause. Their hopes were fulfilled, then exploited. We can end this by drawing out the Red Templars responsible for encouraging freeman activity.
Let's see what we have.
Word has spread about the dragon the Inquisitor killed. 2 dragons. 2 out of 10. A note passed on by Josephine. Tell me you sent soldiers to collect the grisly remains. We have nobles clamouring to see the head up close. I should have anticipated this. Gawking is for peasants, but it becomes civilized when done with a glass of wine in one hand and a fan in the other. And another from Ferelden, signed Heron. My associate Wade is known throughout Thedas for his talent at capturing the glory of the draconic in the army mix. The scarcity of dragon scale means that Wade is all too rarely afforded the chance to work in his chosen medium. Here's a solution. Wade shares his expertise with the Inquisition in exchange for the dragon materials collected so far.
Inquisitor.
Such sheen to her scales, a beauty indeed. Your gift will allow my imagination to take flight. Oh, such thanks. Things I've dreamed of crafting for so long. In return, Heron will send all my collected notes. A bit scattered, perhaps, but maybe your own smiths will find them of use. Wade. An urgent dispatch from the Emerald Graves. Inquisitor, the Red Templar Lieutenant has agreed to a rendezvous at the Lion's Pavilion. He will not remain long. Make haste. Weaver. Network. That's right, he's going to be there before he even knows to go there. So. Just this. I can look. Let's murder Carol. There was never anything pertaining to this. I mean, I remember certain order you had to do it in, but... Anyway. That's the Emerald Graves. Done for now. Can land. I guess there. Along here.
Of news, sir.
I'm sure there was something else all the way back here. Okay, it's getting very loud downstairs now. What's this? The ladder in the goddamn fucking wall. Anyway. Yeah, I'm sure. Actually. For now, we are done for the day. Mainly because I have to. But it also worked out pretty well. Tomorrow we'll be going to explore something on me?
Inquisitor?
Hmm. That's where the bloody resources are to do the things, but yeah. That is for tomorrow, though. We are done for today. So for now, bye.